Hello everyone, myself Sai Prasad, Alex in Allahabad High School and the Junior College. Welcome to a series of the lectures of Intermediate Second Year Maths A. We started a discussion with the chapter Permutation and Combination. What did we learn? We learned almost all different types of permutations, right? What was the permutation? For a permutation we used to write NPR. What does this mean? We have n items out of which R has to be selected, right? And if you understand one more thing, there is no kind of relationship between each and every element there. If there is a kind of relation, then we used to have repeated things. Then we had repeated permutation. If they are arranged in a circular manner, we had a circular permutation. Whereas a combination is always derived as NCR, in which we have n total items and R kind of combinations, right? Here we will have a set of elements in which, okay, we'll have R sets has to be selected from n type of sets. So that is nothing but n factorial by n minus R factorial into R factorial, simply NPR by R factorial, isn't it? So by using this kind of formula we will learn multiple combinations in it. Clear? Fine. With the help of this NCR, we have again multiple formulas like NCR can be written as NCN minus R. Okay, both are same. Okay, how do we tell that? Just see here, if I put n minus R in this formula, let us write like n factorial by n minus R factorial into n minus R factorial. N factorial by here n minus n minus to minus plus R factorial into n minus R factorial. N will get cancelled, it will be like n factorial by R factorial into n minus R factorial. Is this formula is same as NCR? So obviously this is nothing but NCR. So I can tell that NCR can be written as NCN minus R. Okay, so based on those all formulas and everything, we can learn few things. And one more formula is like NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. This is one formula. This one also we will use in some cases. These are the two main formulas which we have to learn throughout the chapter. Okay, so now just tell me, how do we find 5C2? This is 5 factorial by 5 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, which is 5 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 divided by 3 into 2 into 2. 3 2 will get cancelled, 2 1s are 2 2s are, answer is 10, right? And there's one more, observe one more thing, is NCR bigger or NPR bigger? Obviously NPR, because NCR is nothing but NPR divided by R factorial, which means we are dividing NPR, so obviously NPR is greater than NCR. Remember one thing, and this one you understood, right? And one more thing we can tell is NCN. Obviously it is n factorial by n minus n, which is 0 factorial into n factorial, that will be 1. Okay, NC naught is again 1, right? What about NC1? Just you can calculate it. NC1 is n factorial by n minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. Okay, now if you observe, n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Yes, so these both will get cancelled. I will get NC1 as n. Is it okay? Did you understand? So what all we learn now? NCR ka formula is n factorial by n minus R factorial into R factorial. NCR is nothing but NCN minus R. NCR plus NCR minus 1 is n plus 1 CR. One more is NCN is 1, NC naught is 0, NC1 is n. These are the basic formulas and the basic things we have to remember. Okay, shall we start doing problems of this? Let's do. Look at the questions here. He gave if NC4 is equal to 210, he is asking us to find the value of N. So how do we find it? NC4. What is the formula of NCR? N factorial by N minus R factorial into R factorial. Right? That is equal to 210. Now just tell me, what is N factorial? N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 into N minus 3 into N minus 4 factorial divided by N minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial, that is 210. Right? Why did we write? Because we can cancel N minus 4 factorial. Isn't it? What is 4 factorial? That is 4 factorial is nothing but 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. Is it? Now let us factorize this number so that we should get product of consecutive numbers. Now just tell me, what are the factors of 210? 7 into 3 into 10. Can I write? Yes. Can I write 24 as 8 into 3? Yes. Now just see here, 10. 3 3s are 9, 8 into 7. So, can I write n into n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 as 10 into 3 3s are 9 into 8 into 7. N 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? What is n? 10. N minus 1, 9. N minus 2, 8. N minus 3, 7. Obviously, what is n here? 10. That's it. Got the answer. Is it right? But the main thing you have to remember is NCR ka formula is nothing but n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Right? Fine. Look at the next question here. 10 into NC2 is equal to 3 into n plus 1 C3. He is asking us to find the value of n. Okay, shall we substitute? See here. 10 into NCR formula. N factorial by n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 3 into here also n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Is it okay? So finally we will write it as 10 into n factorial by, so okay, let me simplify this now itself, shall we? Or else let me do it next step. N minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Here 3 into n plus 1 factorial by here n 1 minus 3 is minus 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Is it okay? Once again see here, this is NCR ka formula, n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay, fine. Now just see here, 10 into n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Is that right? Fine. Next, in the denominator we have n minus 2, so it can be written as n plus 1 into n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial into 3 into 2 factorial. Why? Because this 2 factorial we can cancel. Now if you observe, n minus 2 factorial, n minus 2 factorial both are cancelled. Here also n minus 2 factorial is cancelled. And what is left? N, we can cancel like this. 3, 3. Here 2 factorial, here 2 factorial we can cancel. Since anything left, n minus 1 also we can cancel. Okay. What are the things more left here? Here there is nothing. N plus 1 is left on the right hand side and 10 is left on left hand side. It is 10 minus 1. The value of n is 9. Isn't it? Once again see here, I have written n as n into n minus 1, n minus 2 factorial. N minus 2 factorial will get cancelled. Right side n plus 1 factorial can be written as n plus 1, n minus 1, n minus 2 factorial. N minus 2 factorial will be cancelled. So as we can cancel n on both sides, we can cancel n minus 1 on both sides, and we can cancel 2 factorial on both sides, 3 3 here, and only 10 is left on LHS, n plus 1 is left on RHS. Finally, we'll get the value of n as 9. Okay, shall we move on to the next problem? Let's do. Look at the question here. He gave NPR is equal to 5040, NCR is as 210. He is asking us to find the values of n and r. Okay, what is NCR? Just tell me. NCR is nothing but NPR by r factorial, isn't it? So let us just substitute in that, which is 210 is equal to 5040 by r factorial. Now what is r factorial here? R factorial is 5040 by 210. 0 will get cancelled, right? Both goes in 3 table. 3 7s are. Okay, and here 3 1s are 3, 3 6 are, and 3 8s are. Is it okay? Yes, right? Fine. Next, again will it go in 7 table? 7 2s are 14, 7 4s is 28. So finally I will get r factorial is 24. Whose factorial is 24? Just tell me. R factorial is nothing but 4 factorial. I can write r is equal to 4. Isn't it? 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. Right? We got the value of r. Let us substitute either in this or in this so as to find the value of n. It's better we'll substitute in NCR, at least we have smaller number. Okay? So NCR is 210. It means that NC4 is 210. What's the formula of NC4? That is n factorial by n minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial. That is 210. Is it okay? Now, so what is n factorial? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial, that is 210. If you observe, these both will get cancelled, right? Now let us simplify this. N minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 is equal to here 210 can be written as 7 3s are 21 into 10. 7 into 3 into 10 into 4 3 2. Right? Now just manipulate everything. 3 3s are 9, 4 2s are 8, left is 7. 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. Is it right? 10, 3 3s are 9, 4 2s are 8 into 7. Now just compare n into n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. What is n? 10. n minus 1, 9. n minus 2, 8. n minus 3 is 7. Now what is the value of n? The value of n is nothing but 10. Is it not simple? But you have to know the relation. If not, if you can write NCR, NPR separately and divide it, that n factorial, n minus r factorial will get cancelled. You will be left with r factorial. Is it okay? Fine. Look at the next question here. NC4 is equal to NC6. If you observe, these both are same. Can they be same? 4 and 6 can never be same. So we will use the formula as NCR is equal to NCn minus r. Okay. So let us put this as it is and let us use the formula for this on right hand side. Either we have to change RHS or we have to change LHS. Right? Why? If we change both, this will become n minus 4, this will become n minus 6. Can they be equated? No, right? So we'll just put NC4 as it is and we'll change this as n minus 6. Right? Now let us just equate these both. 4 is equal to n minus 6. N is equal to 4 plus 6. Obviously the value of n is 10. That's it. Is it simple or not? Yes, right? But the main thing you have to remember is this formula. Without using this formula, if you write 4 equal to 6 and all those, that will never work. Okay? Shall we move on to the next problem? Let's do. Look at the question here. He is telling if 12c r plus 1 is equal to 12c 3r minus 1. He is asking us to find the value of r. We can do it in two styles. The first basic, we can equate just to these r's. Second thing, NCR can be written as NCn minus R. Is it okay? So let me write, just equate R plus 1 is equal to 3R minus 5. Okay, bring R this side, 5 this side. 1 plus 5 is equal to 3R minus R, that is 2R is equal to 6, obviously R is equal to 3. This is simplest answer we can get. Second most thing is we can use the formula of NCR is equal to NC n minus R, that is 12 minus 3R minus 5. So what do we get? 12C, 12 plus 5 is 17 minus 3R. Is it okay? Minus to minus plus 5 and here minus 3R. Now we can equate these both. So that will be R plus 1 is equal to 17 minus 3R. This side, 1 this side. R plus 3R is equal to 17 minus 1. 4R is 16. R is 16 by 4. Therefore the value of R is 4. So the value of R is either 3 or 4. Is it clear? So we have to use the formula of NCR is equal to NCn minus R. So we can get the value of 2 R's. Clear? Fine. Look at the next question. NC5 is equal to NC6. He's asking us to find 13Cn. In order to do that, we have to first find the value of n. How do we do? The same thing. Can 5 be equated to 6? Obviously no. So we can write n C6 as NCn minus 6. So we can just find the value of n from this. How? N minus 6 is equal to 5. So the value of n is 11. 6 plus 5. Is it clear? No more confusions here, right? Fine. Now can we find 13C11? 13Cn is nothing but 13C11, which is 13 factorial by 13 minus 11 factorial into 2 factorial. What it will be? 13 factorial divided by 13 minus 11. How much is it? 13 minus 11 is 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Is it simple to solve? No, right? So let us do in another way. How can we do is 13C11 can be written as 13C 13 minus 11. Can we do that? So this will be like, should be 11 factorial, so it would be easy. Okay, let me do in simple way here only. Here it is 13 factorial by 13 minus 11 factorial into 11 factorial, that is 13 into 12 into 11 factorial divided by, here 13 minus 11 is 2 factorial into 11 factorial. These both will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2, 6 are 13 into 6, that is nothing but 78 is my answer. Okay, so better don't get confused in between. Next, see here, 9C3 plus 9C5 is equal to 10CR. So now I will change one of the terms from this. We had a formula. What was that? NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. Do you remember? Here R is 1, R minus 1 is 1 more. So we will just check if which is reducing. Here 3 is there, here it is 5. So we have to convert that as 4. How do we do? Can I write this as 9C3 plus 9C, 9 minus 5? Can we write? So this becomes as 9C4. Yes, NCR can be written as NCn minus R. This will be like 9 minus 5, that is 4. Clear? So now let us use the formula here. NC4 plus NC4 minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So what is n here? N is 9, R is 4. So the formula will be like 9 plus 1 C4, which is 10C4. Is it okay? And not only that, we can write this as 10C 10 minus 4, that is 10C6. So what could be the values of R? R can be either 4 or 6. Therefore R is 4 or 6. Is it easy? So in this problem we use both the formulas, this and also our NCR is equal to NCN minus R ka formula. Clear? What all we learned today? We just had a basic introduction about what is combination. We learned the formula of NCR and the relationship between NCR, NCN minus R and this formula. Yes, and we did most of the varieties of problems, simple problems here. In the next session we will start doing simplification of this kind of theories. Clear? Fine. Fine. This is for today. Let us meet in the next session with the more problems of permutation and combination. Thank you.